The most successful people don't show their every move, they just show up at the top. That's why privacy is so important for success and financial freedom. I used to think sharing all my moves was what was going to get me to the next step in life and to the freedom that I was searching for and the success that I wanted. But it wasn't until I stopped telling everybody my every move was I able to really change my life. Proverbs 27:1, the Creator says it himself, "Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what tomorrow brings." And I live by that because if we're busy, just focus on tomorrow and all the business adventures and the wellness and all the good things that tomorrow could bring, being family, friends, all these new opportunities, you don't get to be grateful for all the things that you've already had. And it's very important for yourself and for the energy of gratitude to be always circulating. And so practicing and cultivating, just honoring, thank you so much for today and for all the current things that I have is what's really shifted me. So law number 1, stop announcing and start executing. When you talk too much about your plans, you invite outside energy for opinions and for judgment and for them not to follow through. This happens time and time again where you are so excited to tell somebody about something new that you're wanting to do, and then their opinion starts to really dwell on you. And not only theirs, but you started telling your family, all your friends, and now you have not just one person, but like multiple people that have an input on now what you're doing. And that doesn't make you want to do it at all. And you now have this overwhelming need to try to be successful because you have told everybody what you're going to be doing. That was the case with me with 3 of my businesses that I first started, and by the way, all failed because I was so excited. I told everybody about them. I wanted them to know, and they just weren't successful. When I was private about what I was doing next was when my actual first successful company came about. And now I'm a huge person on privacy, and it just kind of shifts everything once you find that one thing. And I promise you, it is the privacy piece that you need. Number 2, you want to protect your energy like a high value asset. You are preparing yourself to go into a different spot that you've never been in your life. You can't expect all the people that you have been around your whole life to understand that you are leveling up. You want to protect the piece that you're building. You know, all these new things. Trust me, I know it's so exciting. It's so exciting when you feel like all these things are going to come your way, that you are building this beautiful foundation. And within time, you can share with everybody. But right now, it's so important just to do this for you and to become your highest best. If you don't do this, there will be a consequence of dealing with your peace. So sometimes people grow too fast in business, and this is when they feel very chaotic in what they do. They don't have any peace. They're working just the same as a 9-to-5, but now in their business, so it's like actually kind of worse. And so you want to be able to do things that are going to create peace. And so building you as a high asset should be your number one thing. And with that comes privacy. So for example, like working out, waking up early, drinking water, eating good. Those are all things that a high value person does and that you can work on in your own private time to build your highest self. Number 3, let the results speak for themselves. Trust me, after building so many businesses, it is so much more satisfying when you're able to say, yeah, I do have this business actually. After it's already successful, it's a very nice feeling, trust me. And also with this YouTube, obviously I have not gotten anywhere with it yet, but I'm still showing up and I'm making videos because this is important for me and I'm building my highest self. And this is like the same thing as building a business, is, you know, making a YouTube video. I haven't told anybody about it. The only one who knows about it is my boyfriend and my Sophia right here and my little Opie boy. And that's it. Like, nobody else knows. This is my own thing. All my plants in here know. And it's just so much more enjoyable when it's kind of like your thing. You get to grow, you get to learn through the mistakes, and It just cultivates a whole new atmosphere for you. You feel confident in who you are. You're able to, if it's not a good fit for you, you can just step back, step away, and there's no judgment. So trust me when I say this is for you, it's for nobody else. And, let success scream. You don't need to talk and boast about things. The biggest thing also I always talk about is your presence. Your presence becomes who you are. It's your staple. It's what makes you look successful. And, when you're trying to figure out all this new stuff, you really want to keep that inherently to yourself just so that you can figure it out, because other people, think about it. Your parents are probably still working their 9 to 5. That is how their generation was. That is how they grew up. And that's okay. But when you're stepping out and you're doing your own thing, you're creating a whole new world, a whole new identity, not only for yourself, but for others in your life. And so when you're building that, you really want to step up for yourself so that you can be the leader. You don't necessarily need to teach people as you're going, because you still need to learn first. I know it's so fun to give advice when you're like, I already know how to do all this. I'm having some success. Trust me when I say just wait until you really are successful. And then you won't even need to teach, because people will be crawling to you asking questions. Privacy is not isolation, it's protection. Truthfully, we live in a very energetic world. Everything, even if we can't see it, is affecting us. And when you're putting things out there, when you're involving people and stuff, it can really be detrimental to who you are and to what you're doing. And so just know that you're protecting your peace and your privacy. It's not isolating yourself. You're really just honing in on who you're meant to be. And this is what's important. The faster you are who you're meant to be, the faster you're going to be able to help others become who they need to be. So you just want to be the inspiration for others instead of trying to bring people up at the same time as you. Just focus on bringing yourself up. That is what is important here. One thing I've also noticed in this journey is the wealthiest, most prosperous people, they don't talk about this type of stuff. Truthfully, there's no need to. It just kind of shines from them. If people have questions, they're more than happy to answer. And it's funny, I've gotten into that role now as well. Is I used to always want to, teach people, show people, have people come along with me. But then I realized, truthfully, that it's not about that. It's really about us becoming our best selves so we can help others. And this all starts with learning how to hold space for who you are and who you're meant to be. I'm excited that you are here, that you logged in again. I hope that I can have you back here. If any of this resonated with you, I would love to hear down in the comments, of course. And if there's anything else that you want to hear, please ask questions. I would love to be the source for people and creating this beautiful community. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.